Oh, wait a second. How's the streaming? Okay. So now I just have to go to the square and then one step. Here you go, one step. There you go. One step. First this, and then this, and we go back to the tournament again. DMLJ has played 8,000 games of anti-chess. Blitz Rapid. So today I'm streaming because of DMLJ's request. I didn't wake up in time for the daily anti-chess arena this morning, but this is like the daily, a 3-hour tournament, just that there aren't enough players and the pairing is very slow. Today is the 28th of February, so my birthday month starts tomorrow. I'm on fire at the moment. Fire. Cloud9 has played against Pexi Omega Oma. Maybe we'll meet Cloud9 next. Let's see if anyone's watching. Here we go, Cloud9 again, second time. This time I have the black pieces. Against G3 I play knight h6. Always. And after that I play this always. After that I always go here, and here, if I remember, should I take it or should I think I just take this, okay? With the king. After taking with the king, this king is no longer in this diagonal, so there are some disadvantages of this move as well. Don't think there's anything wrong with this move either. I hope there isn't anything wrong with this move. Okay, now I can take this first. And I think I would just take this as well. Now I think I can open this diagonal without too much worry, isn't it? If I open this, this is already, there is no threat of anything populating this rank. And the queen does threaten to go here after a while. And the bishop, after this comes, we'll just take it. And this bishop doesn't have any in-between moves. So this is protected by the queen. The queen runs away, but there's no, can't run too far because the king is blockading it. And this is also protected by the bishop and the knight. So I think it's pretty safe to put this, pull this, push this. And also keep one eye on this clock here. I have to finish the game within 2 minutes. I was watching if anyone was new subscriber. Welcome, Big Desert Odasi. This I have to take, of course. still undeveloped, this part of the board. So development is not as vital as in real chess, but it has its merits even in anti-chess. For example, when the opponent has just one pawn left, and if you are well developed, you can win. But if you're not developed well enough, that pawn will be easy to sacrifice. This position I can just take this first. Okay, the queen has changed direction as expected, and what can I do here? This knight can go from here to here. First let's move the king to the square. Then maybe the knight here. Maybe queen can come here trying to go to this square or so on. The rook can come here, the king and the knight here. These are the different ideas that are here in the position. I'm leading on time too, but so what do we threaten here? Now this threat has been stopped, at least for the time being. I can however go to this square. The threat is still the same. Something like this also looks, I don't know what is to be done here. Okay, so now that it is coming forward, I think I should run away from it now. Run away from it. I guess I think I'm not doing too well in this position, but nevertheless. Okay, the king is also coming out. I wanted to go there, but it's not going to be possible apparently. How about moving this queen back to the same square again now, because I don't want it to see this. In this position I think I can just sacrifice the, I don't know what I can do here. I don't need to worry too much, just maybe push this forward, I think. Oh, I made a big mistake there. I'm gonna lose this. Queen will be, this was even better move there, getting rid of the queen. Now I don't know what to do. I'll just go, don't know what to do here. Okay, I'm just gonna lose this for sure. There's no hope for me at all. What to do? Just keep on going forward, but this is just gonna lose on time at least, if nothing else. Just keep going forward. Let's take this first. Take that as well and see what happens. Just take this and make a knight first. Okay, this has to be taken, of course. Now I'm gonna lose this for sure, for sure. Okay, wait a second. I'm not lost yet. Just go to the square. Oh, I was winning, but there was not enough time. This should be a winning position. I just played a little too slow. I don't like these games without increment. This was easily winning there, isn't it? Just move the, easily winning for me. I was planning to move the queen somewhere, for example, and this is winning, I think. Takes at 7, makes a light square bishop, so that is not really, but there's still this pawn, so even the light square bishop doesn't need to be feared. Even this can be played here. All promotions are lost here. You can try making a knight, for example, the best promotion, because, but then this knight will be sacrificed, and after that we can simply continue by hiding the queen first. That is going to be a little difficult. Therefore, maybe moving this knight is not a very good idea, because it just this allows a knight promotion. This knight move would have allowed a knight promotion. Instead, for example, moves like knight c2 was working. much better. King promotion here, or even to disallow the king promotion, maybe I could have just gone to, let's say, this square, where even the king promotion doesn't look all that good. But even here this is not taking. Going to g8 takes, what is it now? Knight sacrificed on b6. After that king goes to f7. After that, for example, we have the move knight e5. So we don't want this king anyway. Pawn goes forward, rook goes to g8, b5, a6, takes on a6, a2, a7. Rook just to g2 is enough. And that is it. If we make a king here, knight goes to f7 is possible. Or but this is winning, isn't it? Takes this, goes here, takes this, goes here, takes this, promotes to a rook. That is enough to win the game. But then again, that was not to be. So what happened earlier in the game? g2 knight x6. In this position, knight takes f7 was played. Anyone watching me? That's what I wanted to see. Let's go over to my channel and see how many people are watching. Looks like no one's watching me. 0 watching me. Let's go over to my channel. Yesterday I just changed this title to chess@lichess.org rather than chess and Lichess, chess and anti-chess. But I started playing anti-chess again, so let's switch it back to chess and anti-chess. Here in the basic info, that's right. Even for anti-chess, at lichess.org. That's the title now. What should I do? Let's go open the website, Jacqueline Franklin's website. After the move g3, knight h6, he played the move g4, did he? Right? g5, I mean. Okay, what happened there? He played g3, knight h6, he played knight h3, sorry for that. He played the move knight h6 first. Knight h3, g5, takes g5, knight g4. He took an f7 there, in which case I should take with the king. And then after rook to g1, I took on h2, but I should have taken on f2. Okay, I took on h2, that was not a good decision. This position I should take on f2, which is better than an h2. Takes to the king, of course it's a forced move. But that's not given here, that's all that has been given. Oh, we can just look at the opening explorer for these positions. That's been played. e6 has been played. Alexei Guru versus anti-chess lover with the black pieces has played something. Let's copy this guy, 2691, and see what he played in this position. Played b3, b6 here. Okay, whatever, doesn't really matter. Let's close this as well. Let's see my channel now. One watching. Okay, let's go back here and let us join the channel once more. Join the game once more. He isn't online here. Is he watching? I'm not sure who's watching me, but at least there's one person watching. If there's one person watching, I can stream. But if there's no one watching, why should I stream? But that's still possible to watch the thing on YouTube later. This tier did well against me in fast time control yesterday. But this time control is slightly slower, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't have a chance now. In this position, should I take here? Because this is a threat here. Because if I take here, he's going to take here, and I'll probably, I think in this position it demands me to take there, or even here. Here is not good enough, because here is also possible to take, because goes there. I don't know. I don't know what to do. This I have to look into this again. Okay, I'll just go here for safety. But I think now this might be losing. Maybe not losing. Maybe I'm pretty safe here still. Yudhishthir TN. Tamil Nadu is it? I don't know. TN. Maybe he's from India. He plays a very good Blitz and Bullet and Rapid as well. I wish I was as good at those things. But I'm not going to get better at those things by playing anti-chess. I have to take here, there's no choice for me. Let's see what we can do here though. Cloud9 has paused. Video output low here. Stream health is not so good. Magic hexagon 10 number 4. So in this position I have to take, of course. All the time is on my side at the moment, but I'm not well developed, so it might be a factor later on. Do I want to sacrifice the knight immediately, or do I want to wait a few seconds before I carry out that operation? Do I want to go here? Maybe this is a good option. To go to this square first, I think. Let's go here. Okay, this one can be taken, of course, and I can try to go to this square as well, attacking the king. Alright, here we go. He's attacking both of these, so maybe I should try to go here first. Even. And in that case, even go to this square here. Or should I go to this square here and see what he does first? In that case, I will have to take that soon anyway. So what I do is I take that, you take this, I take that, you take this. Okay, that is the nice plan, but I think I made a mistake by not taking the king itself. So let's take this first, and now I can go to this square first. Followed by let's say this particular square, but the rook will move away from there, that much I know. So what can I do? Let's push this first and then push that. Maybe, I don't know what's right, what's wrong. Let's push this first, and since that is available, I want to go to, let's say, this square first even, and maybe even to this square. Okay, the rook has moved away, therefore I can probably just go to this square. And maybe what to do now? It's just coming. I have to take this with this, but it's not no problem for me at all. Just go to this square first. I'm going to lose some time here. Now I'm going to lose some time here. I was leading on time there, but now I'm losing on time. But it doesn't really matter here at all. I can just take this. I can come back, of course, and I can go forward here as well and come back to this square, keep going forward here and look for the promotion piece. Now let's just go to this square here, of course, and then to this square. I just lost some time. What the heck is that? Oh my goodness me, I made a big mistake there. I should have gone there, but this was an easy win there in the end. I didn't see it. I needed one more second for that. Just look at this there in the end. Not rook a5 is not the way to win here. This is simple. This is the simple move here. Just go to this square and then go to this square. It's going to be taken. Just go to this square. This is going to be taken. Just make a queen here. This will be taken. Just go to this square. This will be taken and go to this square, and it's over. Such a bad promotion this one was. Other promotions also lose, I think. Let's try. Oh, the game started already. I was just looking at this game. So close this and go back to this square. Truth in details. I don't know what to do. Why am I playing this game so badly? This is just simple. He goes back now to this square. This is also one of the moves. I think the reply here is this anyway. I think. Take this. This can be taken, of course. Both of them are well defended. All three of them, actually. And in this case, which one should I take is the question. I might be able to. Let us just. Do you want to move the king? Do you want the king to be moved? If not, then just go here. Well, what about this move, attacking this pawn? This should be winning now, I think. Not sure. This is probably the only try for black here in this position. Well, that doesn't work, I'm sure. I'm sure that doesn't work because of this particular method of playing against it. I can now decide upon something. This is either going to take here or here. Maybe I just put it forward and force one of them to stay here. If the knight remains there, I think it's still winning, so let's try it this way. Safest option. That's the safest option available to me here. Take this first. The knight is not too strong here. We can start with this square, for example, and then after that go to this and that as well. After which there will be some struggles, but by this time this will already have gone there. So what to do now? Or I can even start from this side of the board. He will take this, followed by that, followed by, let's say, this and this, and by that time I will have enough to go here and here, isn't it? So let's try this way. Okay, so here it is. First move here, this will go there, then move here, this will go there, then move, let's say, waster move with this will go here, then move this will go there, then move this and this. So that's it. It's very simple. Just go to this square first, then this square, and this square, and this square, and this, and this, and so that is it. Let me check if I played the right move here. So far so good. Now let's go to my study, open a new tab, and look at my studies with this one. e3 b5 with e6 in this position, e3 b5 with e6, bishop takes d7 was followed by knight takes d7 there. Look at knight takes d7. I think this should be the main. Promote this, okay? This should be the main line because it comes first in the book, okay? After knight takes d7, what happens? Even though bishop takes d7 is more popular, of course. After this, the next move is this. This will be taken, then this. First b4, bringing out the bishop, and then e4, okay? This might be saved, so let's not just draw it. After this is coming. Oh wait, now in this game my opponent played knight b8, right? The reply to knight b8 is c4. I did not see the correct reply. Queen takes d2, king takes d2. There are 12 hits, okay? I did the same thing that I would do against knight f8, I think. Instead of knight b8, it's also possible to play the move knight to f8, in which case the next move is knight h3. Queen takes d2, king takes d2. There are 64 hits in this position. So in this position, in the game knight b8 was played, the reply should have been c4 when after takes, there are 12 hits. If c5 is played, then I will reply with queen b3, bishop b7, queen takes b7, knight a6, rook takes a7, rook takes a7, knight e2, and then e5 followed by king e3, and so on and on. And then after f5 I would play e takes f5, e4, king takes e4, and after g5 I would play f4, e takes f4, king takes f4, g takes f4, knight takes f4, knight e7, knight e2, and try to go here again. So that's all about the c5 lines. Against f6 here, instead of c5 I would just play the move e5, f takes e5, queen goes to b3, bishop b7, queen takes b7. After g5 I would just play queen h5, and after g4 instead of knight h6 would be followed by queen takes h6, g4, queen takes e6, f takes e6, and g3. Whereas after g4 I play queen takes f7, king takes f7, g3. Against king d7 here we'll play queen b3 immediately. Against king e7 I play c5, c6. If king d6, c takes d6, c takes d6, knight d2 would be played. Queen a4, and then after that queen d6, c takes d6, knight e7, and then d takes e7, rook e8, queen takes c6, king d8, and c6. Okay, after king d8 it would have been the move queen b3 again. Against king f8 I'd play c5. What's wrong with queen b3 now in f8? I don't know. Is this losing here? I don't know. It's not good because of this. Bishop b7, queen b7, and knight c6. I can delete this, of course. So just a test. c5, h5, queen takes h4, takes h5, e5, takes h2, takes h2. And against knight e7 I'd play c5, f5, takes with the knight, and then queen b3. Whereas after f6 here I'd play queen b3, and after knight goes there and back, I'd just take the other knight out to f3 and win the game if possible. So that is what I should have done, but in the game I can close this window, go back to this. I played the move knight h3 here, go to the analysis board, and queen takes d2, king takes d2 was followed by the move g5, which is not very good. It gives me some knight e7 was probably better there. After g5 I just took there, and then my opponent had played h6 here, which is probably the best move in the position, but after knight takes e6, f takes e6, I played king d3, attacking this pawn, opening these, and so the king movement was not good enough because the knight was immediately taken. I went for f4, even though there were probably other moves as well, moving the rook away or something like that. But here I just wanted him to be left with either, and then after this, I just tried my own way of dealing with it, having calculated everything till the end. Let's go back and join this. And who is fourth? Littering is fourth there. Truth in Details has 10 points. I only have 6 points. 2 losses in a row were really bad for me. Dischter has lost to Truth in Details. Truth in the Details, actually, not just details. Truth in the Details. Truth in the Details is still in the FICS top 10. This we can take, of course. See what happens. We've played 25 times. I've been able to win the last 6 though. To go from 10-9 to 16-9. This will be taken, of course. And now in this position I want to go here, followed by here. This is a position reached very often by Koryakin. In that case, I have to go to this square first. Now I think I can just get the knight out. Isn't this winning for me? Takes, and this will be taken as well. I think this might as well be winning for me. I take, and now in this position, alright, that will be taken, followed by maybe even that. This I don't want to open yet. This is the thing to open, I think. I want to go to this square first, of course. And after that I want to go to this square first, okay? Oh, wait a second, I made a big mistake there. Probably made a big blunder there by moving that. I should not have moved that at all. Now both of these are attacked. This is defended, this is defended. If I move this forward, he's going to take this. If I move the rook away, he's going to take that. So I need to think in another way now. Go to this square first, okay? So that if you take one of these, I'm going to take that and survive. Sometimes the situation calls for some dire straits, but in this position now I have this move, doing this with the same idea. Okay, so f4 wasn't a bad move after all. Am I not streaming? I should have been streaming here. Looks like. Go to my channel. Zero watching, that's too bad. So what did he do? He just took there, but I can go to this square now first. Takes this, I take that, he will have to take that next. Wait a second, let's wait a second. Okay, he's gonna take either this or that, isn't it? Oh, I could just go here, it's not working either. Alright, what else? If I go to this square, for example, he takes this, I take that. He takes that, I take this, I'm losing. If I go to this square, I think this is okay. I mean, just, however, I still have to... Yeah, this is okay enough. This is good enough, I think. Take this, I just take there. This is just good enough to win. Just go to this square first, of course. And now I can just sacrifice this here. And then this can be sacrificed here. And then this. And then this. Divide the work. Why make the rook do everything? So that's it. Wanna have a look at this game again? Could I just pause this and have a look at that? Into e3 I played g5 and then bishop a6. This is all good, but this move I'm not too sure about the quality of this move. This is probably not one of the best moves. Maybe not outright losing. We will check here. Not in this site. In which, where is it? Where is the Suicide Chess browser by Kathleen Frankel? After e3 g5, bishop a6 was it? No. What am I looking at? I'm looking at bishop a6. Yes. Knight takes a6. Then he played, instead of this, he played the move a4 here, isn't it? Which is lost already. No, he didn't play a4 here. That's first played b4. I took on b4 with the knight, and then he played the move a4, which is lost here. Okay, this is a lost position, right? For a4 is just a losing position, because after knight takes c2, queen takes c2 is a forced move. There is no further information here. Knight takes c2, queen takes c2 is a forced move. And then the way to go is h5 is what I played there, of course. h5 is what I played because I don't want the queen to take here and I want to try and open up that rook. Queen takes c7, queen takes c7. And here g3 and h3. g3 is better, but how is g3 losing? g3, queen takes c1. We can probably win from this side as well, I don't know. With h3, however, I think g3 might have been slightly better than h3, because after h3 this move is really threatened. g4 move, the rook went there, I got rid of the rook, I took. After that this was taken, this was taken, this was taken. Then I went for the move, I didn't go for d5, but I went for the move h4. This is still winning, and king d8, this is still winning. And here I had to go maybe d5, so that after this I could just run here. Here I had to go d5, was much better, but I played f5. And at this point I only now realized that both of them were attacked, but there is this move that comes to my rescue here, and whatever takes on b5, I now have the move bishop b7, another only move that comes to my rescue. After that I just go there, and after this the there is no need to worry at all. But what I want to show here is that how this is winning against all variations. Which move? This is lost. It says that this is a winning position for black against all variations. This is of course a forced move, so we can look at it here. And after queen takes c2, h5 is also forced here. This is also forced move. But h5 is not exactly forced, but I think h5 should be the way to win. I don't think the winning move is anything other than h5 here, because it just brings too many complications. And after this, people have played other moves here in this position, h6, b5 and so on. But I don't know why they did that. Taunis Paycheck has been playing most of the... My opponent has played this position as black several times. Okay, and won a few games as black as well, so you won't be too disappointed. But he probably shouldn't have played this position in the first place. To queen takes c7 and queen takes c7, I want to see how to win against the move g3. Don't know, g3. How to win against g3. Let's let this analyze this for some time. Onistic Arena is over. I finished with 2036. 220022 for me. And finished in 5th place there with 67% wins and 2130 performance. How to win against g3 is the main question here. How to win against g3 here? Is it this move? When f takes g3 is forced? I don't think so. And then after this, takes and takes, I don't think that works either. What about b5 now? A takes b5. Rook b8, rook takes a7, rook takes b5. Yes, that is the way to win. That is the way to win. After this, just take here, and after taking on f7, take on e1, has to take on f8, and this time just take on f8. And that is how this game is won, alright? After, so for example, knight to e2, rook takes on e2 here. So I am convinced now that after e3 g5, this move, how often is this move played? It has been played 63 times already. Taunis Paycheck has won every game with it. 4 games with it. BQRVA has lost with it as well as won with it. And Prince Patayev against also Ran has also been played in this way. So this is the move, and after the queen takes on c2, h5 is of course the move. Queen takes c7, queen takes c7. The biggest challenge here is g3. Okay, h3 is not challenging enough because this is not a very good move. We can try g4 there, but after h takes g4, try g4 there, but after h takes g4, h takes g4, queen takes e1, rook takes on h8. I can play queen takes b1. After rook takes on g8, I can play queen takes g1 here. And after this is taken, I play the move d5. Wow. After rook takes g5, I simply take on g4, and taking on g4 doesn't really do much good either. Here is a friend invitation. Okay, here we go now. Johnny Chandra Choir. So what else can white throw here? Rook a2. G4 is one try, and another try was G3 earlier, in which case I would have to take on G3 with the queen, and after F takes G3, of course, then go B5, not this way, not H4, but B5. After this is taken, just go to this square, and after this go here, after this just go here, after that go to this square. Here's a couple of choices. If it takes on E1, E8, I take on E1, and you might take on C3 there. For wherever he goes, I just go here, and after that probably will go and goes take on G3 here by myself. I could take 4, but I could just take there, and whatever, this is just easily winning. Apparently rook takes F7, takes E1, and here I have to take this first. Knight E2, take the knight, and the rook can try to go to F1 first. I just take on D2, and after taking the king, I take on H2. After taking on G8, I take on G8. And then after the move, let's say G4, bishop takes on G4. This pawn is all that is needed. For example, rook goes to D2, this goes forward. Bishop has to move somewhere. For example, to E2, this goes further forward. This goes to F8, this goes further forward. And then sits on F7. And all promotions simply lose here. All promotions just lose in this position. Maybe the knight will be the best try in such a position, but there's enough time to bring in this out, and after that, and this, and this, for example, just go to this square, and it's over. Everything is simply losing. Rook, bishop, king, queen. Knight, however, is shown, even quicker wins are shown here against the knight. After this, Here look at this, and after that, for example, okay, this, and after this, just going here. That is quicker rather than by 2 moves. Not exactly 2 moves, it's almost the same number of moves though. 28 and 29 actually it should be after that. It will be not 29 but 30. 2 moves quicker, okay? But that doesn't really make any, isn't really important. I'm hoping some people will play this against me soon. This move, it has been played many times, you know, but if this is ever played again, I should make sure I win every game with it. Whether you play this or this, this is just the best try here. But even here I have lost games. Okay, let's go back and see if I want to play anything else now. Pogonina Arena has already started by Sanchez Cordezo. Javad is there, hoping for a few games against Javad, who has a wonderful record against me, but those are just games of the past. Every game that comes on my way, I should try and do something in it. 2 photos of me added by my mother to Facebook. Better friend has 500 games of anti-chess. Here we go, CPT_check. We've played 6 times already. They have exactly 1401 games of anti-chess, so they know about this game. But this is a very bad move, you know. Sometimes this diagonal in this kind of position just loses to this. The queen takes here or here, this queen will be taking it, and then bishop will have to take this anyway. It's not always, queen takes d7 is not always bad, but in this particular case, this is a bad move, as it will be demonstrated very soon. And I will just start from this side, sacrifice everything there. I can even bring out the other bishop if I want to. Here, this can go, this can go, and we can keep the other bishop in the reserve as well. Even though one bishop should be enough here. There are many ways to win, so there's no need to worry here. If you still want to play, it's still fine. Should I go here or here? Or even here, for example. I can just go and take this and make the king do the taking. The other one will also come probably. Both bishops divide, maybe divide their task slightly. Just maybe block this out here. That probably just go over to this square. Now maybe use the rook as well. Take this, move it one step at a time. Alright. So that it's over. And what happened in this game? So far it's okay, but here taking with the queen is disastrous because it simply loses to this move. There are many ways to win after that. The leader of the tournament has lost his first game. Bogonina. But he can only improve. Anti-chess is where he has the best rating among others. Alright. Thibault is online. Ecuador. I would never choose another flag for myself. This is location, this is nationality. 3605 games of anti-chess already. I really do like this game, huh? Java 58 Jenko. How many games does Jenko have? 43, 28 games. I want to get a game against Java here if possible. But we're not being paired here at all. Pair us please, pair me please, pair me please. One watching, who is watching? Please present yourself. Javad, okay. To start with, let's move, of course, as I always do. Okay, here this is what Javad plays against me all the time. Javad. This position, this is the move as well. 2 seconds of increment after every move. This is probably what he wants to play here. I got here. This is the move here, of course. And then after this, I go to this square followed by this square. I have won 4 of the last 10 games. 5 of the last 11, but before that I lost 7 in a row. And after this I have to go here, of course. And this is where I need to be a little more careful about what I should do. Alright, when both of the knights arrive here on the scene, I should always be careful that this is still a possibility. What should I do now? Is it possible to go here, for example, and take the king? Or just go to this square? Should I just take out the rook here in this position? All quite complicated though. Let's do just that, take the rook out here and see what happens. Okay, the knight has come. If the knight comes here, I take first, you take next, I take after that, you have to take there as well, right? Is my calculation right? If I go here, then this knight will be relieved of its duty, so that is not a very good option. So what to do now in this position? I have to think harder, try to do well here. Don't know, maybe moving the king is okay here. I don't know too much about it either. King to this square might be better, maybe this, and maybe the king is not good at all, maybe the rook. Knight goes to this square is okay, is it? Probably knight goes to this square is okay. I don't know too much about it. Let's go here anyway and see what happens. I'm pretty much down on time as well, so this I can just take. Of course I can just go here after that. He took with the knight. Of course the knight is not the strongest piece on this planet. How about going to this square, attacking all of them at the same time? I think this is the right time for that. Trying to take the king among others. My daughter has started crying. Should I go here first or here is the question. I think better to go here than there. Now probably push the pawn forward, trying to get the king out of that position. If I go here, the rook will just move forward, so it is not really an option. However, I can always try to do something. Keep going forward, is that okay? Keep going forward with the pawn and then try to bring out the so-called king. Go here, maybe try to go here in 2 steps. Maybe go here again. Blockade it probably. But still going there is not an option now anymore. So let's go forward here maybe after this. Wait a second, he's just trying to come here followed by here maybe, which is not completely unwelcome. And the knight out to the square. Now what else can we do after this? It just takes. And then what do I have? Let's go back maybe, I don't know. Let's go back to the square. Okay, now I think I have to do something here. Let's go further back maybe. Let's go back to that same square again. My time is really low now. I have to just think like it's no. Okay, wait a second now. I don't know what to do. Just go back here maybe. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's just play forward like this. Let's just play like this. Okay, let's just play like this. I don't know what I'm gonna do here at all. Just don't know. Two seconds to go. Just don't know what to do. Just go back. Just go forward. Oh, this is gonna be losing now for sure. Surely lost now. He knows what to do. Just go forward now. Just go here. Take this. Barely lost now. Just go there. Just go to this square first. Then here maybe. I have 10 seconds now on the clock. Bishop. Okay, what about the bishop here? The bishop is really going to hurt me now. Such a bad arrangement of pieces here. I don't know what to do. So let's analyze this game. So far so good. Okay, this is all known. Now look at this move. Okay, this 13th move. studies. My studies, and this is my Lanza Watkins. And then let's have a look at e3 b5 with e6. No, e3 e6. In e3 e6, this is not the move that he played here. He played c5, takes c5, and then b6. Took on f7, king takes f7, takes b6, takes b6, knight f3, takes f2, king takes f2. There are 25,247 hits from this position. Okay. After bishop takes a6, takes, I play a5, a4. There are 21,904 hits from this position. My opponent here played the move knight to c7. Okay, knight to e7 after a5. So against knight to c7 here, right? Knight to c7 was played, wasn't it? Knight to c7 was played, and after a5 he plays knight to a5 is the next move, and he plays knight to e7 after that. Here it is. So in this position I'm supposed to play king e3. I'm gonna play king e3. There are 18,081 hits from this position. No further information given. So I should play the move, not rook a4 here, but king e3. Okay, so I want to look at this now. Look further into this. Dig deeper here. I want to look further into this from this position. Let's look at e3 e6 lines. Which line number is it? It is from 3565. Let's go to 3565 now, and then have a look at that position. So what was the last move? The last move was f2 e3, king to e3. Here we go. So we just look at one more move by black. Okay, after f2 e3, a7, a6 is one possibility, a6 is one possibility. Against a6 I'm supposed to play knight to c3. Alright, then we have rook to d8 and rook to e8 as two given moves. Do I want to look at both of them? No, maybe not. I'll just say there are two hits from 3565 in the comments, because I don't want to dig deeper than that. 3565, okay. And these are the only moves given there as well. After king e3, instead of a6, it's also possible to look at c7 to a6. Knight to a6 again is also another possibility after king e3, in which case I will play knight c3 anyway. And here there are 67 to 77, 10 hits from 11, 10 hits from 3567 in this position. Hello baby, how are you today? 6, 7, e8 then. After that, instead of a6 we can also play the knight on c7 to e8, and in that case the move is still knight c3 here. Okay, and there are how many hits? From 77 to 85, which is 8 hits from 3577 exist here. 3577. Before knight e8, let's look at this. Now let's go to 85. Now we're looking at the move d5 here. Okay. d5 move. Against the move d5 we play the move king back to e2. d5, king e2. Find all in current document. There are 172 hits from 3585. 172 from 3585, which means that is 3757. Let's go to 3757 now. Control G, 3757. Go there. And there we have it. In this position we have to look at the next move, D6 only, not, and here we just look at the move. If D6, then Rook A3 will be played. If D6, then Rook A3 will be played there. Okay, how many lines are there here? Shift home, Control F, find all in current document. 153 hits from 3757. 153 from 3757. Okay, which means that we have to add it 3910. Let's go to 3910 now. 3910. Where is it? 1310. Where is it? 1310. Where is it? Where is it? Control G, 3910, and here it is. So after this, now we look at E7 to C6, which is knight to C6, not here, but instead of D6, if knight to C6 is played, then in that case we have A5, A6, A5, A6, takes A6, takes A6. Takes A6 and takes A6, and then we have many moves there. Or 1174 from 3910. From 3910. Okay, and now instead of knight c6 we have another move. Let's say if so, 1174 plus 3910, which is 4910, 5084. Let's go to 5084, where we will have a look at a new move instead of e7, c6, e7, g6 now. Now the knight goes to g6, and then the reply is after h3 to g5. h3 goes over to g5. Control F, find all in current document. There are 45 hits. But g6 f8 is a forced move here after h to g5, okay? I mean, it has been played in all the cases, so we'll look at that as well. Knight goes to f8 here, and then after that I take on e6 first, and then if it's always taken by d7, it's also taken by f7 twice. So let's not look at any more detail here. Shift home, Control F, find all in the current document. There are still going to be 45 hits from 5084. 5084, okay. f6, f takes, d takes, which all can take, but knight will probably not be able to take here because it will be losing very badly, either knight. After knight g6, we can now look at the next line. Instead of knight to g6, we can now look at knight c8, the same knight, and also go to the move c8 square, and in that case I play the move a6 again. a6 takes and takes. mm. 1172 hits. 1172 hits. Oh, with e5 is it? Quite strange. Let's go. There are other moves too, so we'll not look at that, okay? 1172 hits from, let's say, when did it start? From 5129. Okay, this is the position, so add them up. 61, 62, 199, 6301. 6301. Let's go to now. Control G, line 6301. On that line, instead of 6302 actually, isn't it? No, E7, G8 now. E7 to G8, not C8. There's one line with knight going to G8 as well, in which case we play the move A6, knight takes A6, rook takes A6. G8, A6, rook takes A6, and then after rook E8, it takes on E6. That's it, okay? Now look at the move F6 instead of E7, G8. King F6 now. After King F6, F7, F6, we play H, rook to C1. After King F6, we play rook C1, okay? Control F, find all in current document. There are quite a few hits here because it's not responding. 13,122. 13,122 is from 6302. 6302. So King F6. So rook, what happened here after King F6? This rook goes to C1, and there are 13,122 hits from here. Now let's look at the next one, if there is any, that is 13,122 plus 6302, which means that 13 plus 6 is 19,424. Go to 19,424 now, and on that line we will see the next move. Instead of the king now goes to G6 instead of F6. If the king were to go to G6 instead of F6, the reply would be A6, knight takes A6, rook takes A6, A6, rook takes A6. Okay, there are 3 hits now in this position from 19424. You can see 3 from 19424. I won't look into any further detail here. And instead of King G6, if he plays the move, what is it? King to G7. After King to G7, we play A6 anyway. Knight takes A6, rook takes A6, and then we count the, find all in current document, how to count it. 10 hits from 19427 here. From 19427. Now let's go to 19437. 19437, we have the king going to E8 here instead of G7. King can also go to the square e8, and after that we just play the move knight to g5 here. Knight g5, and after the move h6, knight takes on e6, d takes e6 of course here, and then after a6 takes, rook takes, wow. This is a system a6, rook takes a6, a8 d8 a6 e6. Now rook goes to d8 here, king goes to e6 there, rook goes to d8 and rook takes an e6. Okay, that is interesting. And after that we will look at the king over to f8. King f8 is followed by the same move, knight g5. By knight g5, let's look how many lines there are. There are 81 hits. Not all of them have h6, I guess. There's one with g7, but 80 of them with h6, so what should I do here? 80 of those lines have h6 here, so well, let's look at that, okay? After h6, I just take here, g5, h6, h takes e6, and d7 e6 is also the move in every one of them, right? So let's look at d7 e6 as well, and then rook a4. Rook a4 is followed by different moves. So let's have a look at all that. There are 80 hits from 119 438 in this position. 80 hits from 19438 here. And here after knight g5, instead of h6, the other move is 438 plus 80. 518, and 518, we will see that in this line. We will see that f8 g7 is also possible, is also played there instead of f8. King goes to g7 was played there. After that g5 h7, g7 h7, h1 f1, h1 f1, e7 to f5, takes f5, takes f5, rook takes f5, e takes f5, then we go to g4, takes on g4, f takes g4, h3, takes on h3, and then we go to move a4. Now it's followed by rook a4 is followed by knight e8, and then there is the move knight a3. Okay, that's for this move. Now after, instead of king f8, we can also look at the next move, which is king g8. King going to g8 is also a possibility here, and the reply to that is a6, knight takes and rook takes on a6. Rook takes on a6, the reply always rook to e8 here, and after rook to e8 takes on e6, d takes e6, and b1 c3, knight c3 is played here, after which there are a5 a6, a5 and a6 are two moves which are both replied with c3 e2 and e3 e2. a5 is replied by c3 e2, this is this, and after a5 there is this, However, there is also one more move that I haven't looked at yet, that is e8 rook going back to a8, in which case just to e8, just to e3 to d3, king to d3, g8 f8, king to f8 is followed by d3 to c4, d3 to c4, f8 to g8 is followed by c4 to b5, e7 c6, e7 c6 followed by b5 takes c6. That's it. Now we look at the move rook d8 here. Instead of king g8, you can look at the move rook. Which rook? Rook a to d8, and after rook a to d8, their move is rook to a3. Okay. Find all in the current document. There are 440 hits from 1952. 440 from 19522. 440 hits from 19522 here in this position. So 19962. Let's go to 19962. E8 now. E8 followed by a1 a3. $475 from 19962. Two, 4, 2046 437 20437. Okay, let's go to 20437. I think by my calculation that's where rook on h comes to e8 now. Rook h to e8 is played here, and after rook h e8 we play the move e3 d3. King goes to d3 here, and here we have all in current document 775 is from 2437 from 20437. Not look at all of them, of course. We just add them up and find that the total is now 720,000, 21,000, and then the remainders are 100, 200, and 30 plus 70, 212, 21,212. Let's go to 21,212 by my calculations. Is then now the rook goes to rook h to f8 is the next move here. Rook h to f8, and the reply is a1 a3. Rook to a3 now the reply. You can count these as well. Find all in current document. 434 hits from 2112. 434 from 21212. 21646. 21646. Let's go to 21646. Whatever. 21646. 21646. Let's go to 21646. Control G. 21646 now. And there. That is finished. A6 C7 is finished. A6 B8 starts then. Knight B8 starts after that, so we have dealt with all of them. So let's go back from this page. I don't want to stay on this page. Go back to this page here and then go back to the tournament as well. Okay. Grabo is leading on 27 points. Javad has been playing too. He hasn't played since playing me though. So it looks like he's no longer present. Oh, wait a second. I might want to have a look at the game once again. So pause and have a look at the game. Because what I did was that I did not look at the game properly. In this position, this is where I didn't know the next move, which should have been King E3. However, Rook A4 isn't all that bad either. After it goes there, I played this move. So still not losing, I just lost it all because of the time here. I played this, but even this was okay. C6 B3 might have been even better. I played this though. B takes C2. I had to sacrifice the rook because of that. I could have sacrificed it here though. So better was to just take this first. Then that give me enough time here. Maybe even this is a possibility then. This should be winning now, I think. After this I can just go to, let's say, this square, and after E2 sit here. Not good enough because of the king. Maybe you could just go to F1, and after this even promote immediately, or go to this square. Not good enough for the king, is it? King promotion here means that I can actually make two moves. F1 takes, King G2 is winning, takes, and promote to a rook here, maybe it is taken, and then B4 is winning here as well. And this would have been a winning move as well, so I just lost because of this bad try. But nevertheless, I shouldn't be too sad with my play there. Let's join again and see what we can do. The game against Capan Nexus, never played before. Capan Nexus has 36 games. It's from Brazil. After E3 I always play G5. This I always take. this I have to take now. I'm not sure how good a move this is, but I think it has been doing pretty well against me. Let's go to this square, and then this. Alright, now the queen has arrived in the scene. This is a bad move, as we found out ago, because after this I take this and he can simply go here. I have to take that, and then after this I have to take there. He goes here, I have to take here, and then he can go here. So this is a very bad move. I can't play this. However, remember this is just a 3 plus 2, so I have 2 seconds increment after every move. However, we can try moves like, for example, even this is a tryable move now, because I will take with the, and if it takes the queen here, I'm happy to take with the knight as well, I think, because this is not losing, and neither is this or anything else here. And if he comes here, I'll just take with the pawn here. In that case, I'll just take it. I'm still underdeveloped here, all of them, but so is white there. I have a lot of material. Hoping for this, of course, which will probably be winning immediately. This is slightly better, maybe. Now, how can I proceed here? Go here and here, maybe is the good option. Move forward, I just take it. Anyway, sacrifice the queen for opening up the rook. Okay, the bishop has arrived on the scene, but that is a very bad move, I think, because now this bishop will be punished. Now this bishop will be punished in this game. I can start with this move, of course. If he takes this, it makes things easier for me now. It can only make things easier. We can now sacrifice this first, as well as, let's say, even this. How to sacrifice this pawn? I think I have it under. And how to sacrifice both of these pawns? That is a very important question. So maybe I can use the knight here to sacrifice these, and the bishop will take care of these two. So just get rid of this first. I don't want the bishop on this line anymore, that's why I did this. And now the knight will get the rest of the job done and sit in the center. So in this particular game, what happened here after e3 g5? This was taken. This move, I don't know how good it is. Go to the analysis board. In this position, there have been knight b3 and knight b4 have been the most popular moves here, but I went for c5 today. c6 is losing here on the spot, because queen takes f7, queen takes f7. After b4, knight takes b4, he plays this move. Wait, no, not exactly this move. This move first, I have to take here. This is played, I have to take here, and then after this I have to take here, and this is a lost position, because after this nothing is protected. It's just going to lose. I have done this against Nota Koida and Bibin. I've lost this position twice. Okay, in the same exact position, so that is why this is a bad idea. However, c4 is slightly better than that because that idea fails with this move now, as the knight doesn't have to be the one to take there. Tony Spacek has employed this move a few times, so and I have done the same against Bibin once, but I managed to lose that game as well. Let's have a look at that game. In that game he played this, and after that I took with this. After this went there, and this is already our game. Here there were choices. Bibin made an original move here, and after that I just faltered. b3 is looking good though. Queen a5 is what I should have played there probably. And this is a lost position after that. Rook takes a7 first was probably important, I don't know. So that is what happened in that game. So maybe in this position, do I have to play this move here? Is the first question. Is there anything better here? These are all against anti-chess. Many people, they have always, this is of course forced. Many people have played h5 in this position. Knight h6 has also been common here. Knight b4 can be played here as well. Bishop h6 has been played. Average rating, okay, we have a look at average rating. h5 average rating 2095, knight h6 average rating 1834, knight b4 average rating 2103, average rating of knight bishop h6 1823, bishop g7 average rating is 1965, 1943 the average rating for knight b8, 1894, 1837, 2066. e6 is quite popular as well. I have played e6 I think myself. Not really sure about that. The only two games have been played, once by Esco and once by Anti-Hype. But e6 is losing on the spot, okay? e6 is very bad. White has won on both occasions. Rook takes h7, rook takes h7, queen h5, takes h5, b4, bishop takes b4. This is absolutely terrible. I will definitely not play this move here. And d5 has been played by 1766, c6 by 1825, s6 has been played by 2121, h6 has also been played by myself, Finland, against Nuki, and winning. h6 here is the move probably, but it's also losing actually. They should be losing, but somehow I managed to win that game against Nuki, even though I played a losing move there. Nuki took, I took with the rook, came here with the queen. There, instead of winning easily with queen h5, he made a mistake and just brought it out this far. After that, he just played. Still a lost position for me. For a change, even he made a mistake there. And I don't know how I lost this game. Was it on time? Oh, this was the mistake there. Bringing this out, forgetting that this is also going to be taken soon. Just move this first, it would have been enough, but he just made a mistake there, and after that I was able to punish him for that error. And look at this, in this position e5, I also blundered again, playing fast with just no time on the clock, but at least this was lucky. And was able to win the game finally. So that was that game. So if I look at this game, what should I do in this position? What should I do in this position then? In this position, what should I do here in this position? I think she might have been a mouse slip there, okay? Or maybe it wasn't a mouse slip, I don't remember it that well. H5 is the most common move here, average in 2095, 96. Wait a second, let's turn on the engine here and see what it prefers. It prefers H5, knight b4 and c5 in that order. This is a position which I've faced a few times, so I should know what to play here. Cloud WASM Stockfish 9 plus pop and multivariant. Depth of 19. What should I do here? Don't know what to do. Let's stop streaming.